Union leaders in Portland say a former TriMet bus driver is launching cyber attacks from Thailand. They say the former union member is harassing people he blames for losing his job. K2's Carrie Tomlinson joins us. And Carrie, you're hearing all sorts of reports of all sorts of problems.
Well, yes, the union says the driver is making threats, but also making his victims' lives difficult, sending automated wake-up calls in the middle of the night, posting ads online, selling their things, even writing obscene restaurant reviews in their names. If you Google Jonathan Hunt's name, you'll find blogs filled with hate, racism, and obscenities.
I mean, probably the worst things you could say.
But the real Jonathan Hunt says this is all fake.
Wow.
Some really bad stuff.
A cyber attack by a former TriMet bus driver.
It's a total mischaracterization of who I am in this organization.
The real Jonathan is union president for TriMet workers.
We are proud union members, and we celebrate the differences of all.
Amalgamated Transit 757.
He's taken our website and then put in white power, war skin.
He says the fake is this man.
I can't go back to the States.
James Stenger, now in Thailand, seen here in a YouTube video interview with another TriMet driver who goes by the name Al M.
I've had a long-held grudge against TriMet for what they did to me.
It began about 6 years ago at this restaurant in southwest Portland. Workers there say Stenger, in TriMet uniform, made racial comments. The union president says Stenger went through the grievance process, but in the end, union membership voted not to support him. Stenger later pleaded guilty to harassment in court.
It was all part of a cover-up. It was just to make them look good.
Why, though?
I'm not a racist.
Stenger says he did not use a racial slur and was fired unfairly. In part, perhaps, because he had a machine gun collection.
Why would they bother?
I don't know. Maybe I had a dark girlfriend. I don't know. That's the way TriMet is. It's just like a woman. They don't want to give you no answers, you know. It's all cover-up.
Now, someone is attacking Jonathan Hunt.
Everything it reads as me.
And other union and TriMet management. Not just fake blogs, Hunt says, but also threats and harassment. He says taxi drivers show up in the middle of the night at his house. Locksmiths come to change his locks, and tow trucks come to take away his car. All of this frightening for his family. He says computer forensics show it's Stenger overseas.
Hopefully he seeks some help and is able to get his life on track, because he's clearly struggling.
You don't know anything about those John Hunt fake websites, do you?
About what?
The John Hunt websites that have been popping up?
In this interview, Stenger first says TriMet won't let him return to the U.S. Later, he says it's something else.
These new laws, like the Homeland Security, you don't want to mess with them. You know, they'll pick you up on suspicion of any little thing.
He's going to have his day in court someday. I hope it's sooner than later.
We sent a message to James Stenger over the internet. We have not yet heard back from him. Meanwhile, the union says the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office are both now involved in this case. Live in the newsroom, Carrie Tomlinson, K2 News.